Hey, hey everybody, Polly here. And today's video, I'm talking about why meditation can be very hard to do. It still surprises me after a number of years of working with meditation and teaching meditation to people that people expect they should just be able to sit down, having never tried it before, and be able to achieve a blissful state of enlightenment. That's not how it works. Meditation is a practice. And I am a practitioner for life. Anything we really want to be good at, we have to be a practitioner for life. Yoga is a practice. Meditation is a practice. Clean eating is a practice. Gratitude is a practice. Loving relationships are a practice. So meditation is not something you can just sit down and achieve enlightenment the first time around. In order to understand why meditation can be challenging, we have to look at the things that get in the way of meditation. So number one, meditation requires focus, attention, concentration. In this culture where we are constantly bombarded with 1, 2, 5, 10-second sound bites, continually, orally, visually, on the computer, the smartphone, it's increasingly difficult for people to concentrate on one thing for an extended period of time. And in meditation, we might ask ourselves to focus simply on the breath, just on the movement of the breath for an extended period of time. And so everyone's surprised when the mind starts wandering. Well, in yoga, the yogis talk about the mind like a chariot of wild horses without a driver, which is pretty accurate. The thinking mind, which we also call the monkey mind, goes and goes and goes and goes and goes until we learn to focus it, concentrate it, and rest it on one thing for an extended period of time. So the first thing that gets in the way of a calm meditation practice is the monkey mind, the inability to focus the mind. And this is what many of the practices of meditation does for us, is they help us to focus for longer periods of time. They help us to hone our concentration. They help us to fully bring our full attention to the thing at hand, whether it's the breath, a mantra, or whether it's watching the monkey mind without getting involved. So the first thing that gets in the way of meditation is the inability to concentrate. Number two is the inability to calm the breath. The reality is that the quality of our breath determines our state of consciousness. So if you're breathing very short, shallow breathing, or quick breathing, or mouth breathing, or stopping and starting with your breathing, it's going to be very difficult to calm the mind and focus the mind. So one of the prerequisites to a calm practice of meditation is developing deep diaphragmatic breathing that is smooth and continuous and deep, that is quiet and without stops or starts, so that it's continuous and even and steady. So the second thing that gets in the way of a good meditation practice, or the ability to be fully present and attentive, is if the breath is erratic. The third thing that gets in the way of a good deep awareness is that we're so hard on ourselves and we're impatient. So we sit down to meditate, and maybe we're working with a mantra, or maybe we're working with a specific breath meditation, and we want to keep the mind focused on that. And then you're 2 minutes in and the mind is wandering off on your grocery list and your to-do list, and etc. And then we feel like we failed and we beat ourselves up and we're like, oh, so we try again, and then the mind wanders again and we try again. And so part of the practice is gently bringing the mind back to the thing we want to concentrate on, right? So instead of yanking the reins on the chariot of wild horses, it's more like grabbing the reins, steadily, smoothly, strongly pulling the reins in and slowly getting a greater control, so that when the mind wanders from the thing at hand, that we just are very gentle with ourselves. Maybe just say to ourselves, oh, that's just the thinking mind, okay? And I'm going to bring the thinking mind back to a deeper attention and awareness. Because after all, what is meditation? Meditation is simply awareness, full attention, mindfulness. It's being fully attentive to everything in the moment, right? Being fully present in the moment. Ram Dass said it best, be here now. So I think it's really important that anyone who undertakes a meditation practice has an understanding that this is not something we can just sit down and automatically do, but that we have to take incremental steps. Usually one, by slowing the breath down, developing that deep diaphragmatic breathing, beginning to focus the mind on one thing for an extended period of time, and when the mind wanders from that, when our attention wanders from that, gently bringing it back, and just knowing that that's the practice, is bringing the mind back, bringing the attention back, and gently, lovingly holding ourselves on all levels in a gentle place of deep awareness and attention. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. This is, again, I would call one of my pearls of practice, is first beginning to understand why meditation can be very hard to do. But that doesn't mean it's not worth the effort. Absolutely, it's worth the effort. And it's like anything in life that's worth developing. It takes time and patience and commitment, and really learning to be a practitioner for life. Have a wonderful day.